river once protected two worlds, but when darkness crossed over, Naina called every guardian. Where a glowing river touched an ancient forest, a magical story began. There lived a brave girl named Naina. She often dreamed of adventures beyond the forest. And beside her was her loyal Gryphon. But one evening, something changed. Darkness rose from the river. Naina was the first to notice. Soon, the villagers gathered. Even the elder looked worried, and the forest fell silent. Fear spread through the village. Everyone stepped back. But Naina did not. The little Gryphon stepped beside her. Naina knew she wasn't alone. Together, they prepared to cross. They entered the river path. Dark mist surrounded them. The village watched from behind. At last, they reached the forest. Ancient trees stood waiting. Shadows moved among the roots. Deep inside stood the oldest tree of all. Naina looked up in amazement. Its roots carried ancient magic. Then the guardian awakened. An old friend had returned.
Naina, the darkness has returned.
The forest began to tremble. Even the roots stirred below. Then a golden mist appeared. Something emerged from the light. The dragon had come. Naina smiled with relief. But the sky was changing too. Dark clouds gathered overhead. Naina looked up. A giant shadow crossed the clouds. The storm bird descended. Another guardian had returned. Golden light broke through. The forest glowed below. Everyone looked upward. High above, another guardian appeared. The sky creature descended gracefully. An old friend had returned. One by one, the guardians gathered. Dragon, Stormbird, and Sky Creature stood united. Together at last. Naina faced the darkness. The guardians prepared to move. Together, they journeyed deeper. The path grew darker. Shadows spread through the roots. Still, they kept going. The dragon lit the way. The Stormbird watched above. The guardians guided every step. At last, They found the forest heart. Darkness surrounded it. Naina saw the source. The darkness began to rise. The shadow revealed itself. The guardians stood before Naina, but Naina stepped forward. The Gryphon stood beside her.
The forest is mine.
The dragon gathered golden fire. Roots and stormlight awakened. Skylight and courage began to rise. The dragon released its light. Storm and sky answered together. All the guardians struck as one. But the darkness would not fade. Its shadow spread across the guardians. For the first time, Naina felt afraid. The ancient roots began to crack. The river lost its light. Even the leaves began to fall. Naina watched carefully. Then she understood. The guardians turned to her. Instead of fighting, Naina stepped closer. The Gryphon never left her side.
You are hurting too, aren't you? Share your light with me.
One by one, the guardians answered. Their light flowed into Naina. The healing began with the dragon. Warm light reached the roots. Life returned once more. The tree guardians spread healing roots. The forest was held together again. The trees stood strong once more. The storm bird rose into the sky. Blue light swept through the clouds. The heavens opened again. The sky creature returned. Celestial light poured from above. The forest heart received the blessing. The guardians shared their gifts with the river. Slowly, the darkness began to change. Light flowed through the water once more. The shadow finally let go. The forest heart awakened. Naina smiled with relief. Life returned to every tree. Across the river, the village glowed again. Both worlds were connected once more. The dragon returned to the mountains. The guardians of the sky rose homeward. The tree guardian remained. Naina and her Gryphon stood beside the river of light. The village and the forest lived in harmony once again.
We'll be ready.
Because every ending is the beginning of a new adventure.